Georgie's happy now, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to take you along for a ride. We're going to a auction for a Triple Gabled Queenslander that's in our local area. So we wanted to attend the auction to see what the condition of the house is like, what the interest in the market is at the moment, and how many people show up and how many people bid and what the price ends up being at the end of it. So we fed Georgie this morning. I'm gonna go get a haircut. We're gonna grab some coffee, maybe check out a plant shop quickly, and then we're gonna go to that open home inspection, and then eventually the auction should take place about half hour after that. So we wanted to take you along for this journey to document how the auction goes and where the house price ends up and what that might mean for our house price, which is in a similar condition and is a similar type of house. So we're pretty excited to see if it goes for $1 million, because that would be a big deal for our house. Even though we have smaller bedrooms and land size, it will be really interesting to see how the auction goes today. So we're gonna get George into the car and we're gonna start heading south so I can go get this buzz, and we'll see you in a bit. So we moseyed on down to the auction from our house. It's about a 10 or 15 minute walk away from where we are here. And we were really interested to see how many interested buyers there were and how many people were just there to look on. And there were about 60 or 70 people down there. Yeah.
Yeah, and about 10 of them wanted to take George home.
Everyone wanted to take George home. The agents were saying that he's a cuddly boy and so well behaved that we should bring him to more auctions. He's been very good today, so...
We're going to rent him out for $50 an hour.
He's going to become an attraction at future open homes and auctions. So I took a look through the house first, and you'll see some of the footage of the house in this video. You might have seen it already. So it was a smaller place than we had expected. So the upstairs level didn't have high ceilings like we have here. There were regular height of roughly 2.4 to 2.5 meters. And the bedrooms were very small. Even the master was very small as well. So although it was 3 bedrooms on the right hand side of the house, you could tell it was quite pokey, and they'd done an extension to get the 3rd bedroom and the extended kitchen into the space at some point in time. So 3 bedrooms off to the right hand side with a bathroom in the middle, and then it was a living, dining and kitchen onto the back deck. All those spaces were pretty small. They were like 3 by 3 meters, and the back deck was quite nice, but you didn't really have a city view like they said. You had to duck under at the front of the house to try and see some of the city or the skyline. As I made my way through the house, there was internal stairs at the back to go underneath. Now the underneath part of the house had been built in, but it was not legal height. They had a spare, what they were calling a spare bedroom, another bathroom and a rumpus space, which all had access down to the backyard and out into the car parking area, and a weird little kitchen as well. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
So underneath the house at the front, they had a little kitchenette where there was an oven, a sink and a cupboard as you made your way into the house from underneath the garage. Probably needed to have more room for family and kids, so they probably built in underneath and didn't worry about legal height back then. And whoever's bought it and owned it recently has tidied it up a little bit by giving it laminate floors and cleaning up the bathroom and things like that. So the backyard was not a terrible size. The whole block was 422 square meters. It had the triple gables like we have here, and it was raised up off the ground just enough so that they could build in, but again, not legal height. So it had a lot more actually square footage inside the home than we have because of the built-in area underneath, but they couldn't list it as extra bedrooms or bathrooms for sale because they didn't meet the legal requirements. So I had a chance to look through, then Em had a chance to look through quickly before the auction started, and then the crowd kind of formed up and they began the auction, and it was a pretty slow start. There were only really 2 bidders that went back and forth at the auction. We thought more people were actually going to bid because there appeared to be about 10 registered bidders, but only 2 went back and forth. There was an older lady on the phone video calling someone, and then a younger couple with kids who were also bidding. So it jumped up from 700 to the high 8s pretty quickly, and then they went back and forth. The family with the kids settled at 900, and the auctioneer went and had a chat with the owners and said that the house was on the market. After about 10 minutes of deliberation with those owners, he came back out, said the house is on the market, and the older lady was going to call her family again to try and increase the bid, but eventually the auctioneer didn't want to wait any longer after about 5 or 10 minutes had passed again, and he sold it to the family for $900,000. So we think that's a really fair price for the property and the condition and the square footage that it has. So there was a lot of bystanders that were interested in the property but were either priced out or maybe not ready to purchase, or that home didn't suit them. So we had a chat to a few people while they were patting George and saying hello to him, asking them why they were looking at the home and whether they'd been looking for a while. And a lot of them said that they were interested in the area but hadn't found the right property or the right price so far. So based on our experience today and things going to auction, you shouldn't try and buy an auction, because that's a clear market where the vendor is in the strong suit and you've got to work against other buyers to try and win that property. It's important to build a relationship with the agents. So if you're attending open homes, if you can build relationships with the agents that you attend open homes with, they're more likely to send you off-market opportunities or pre-listings, and that will help you potentially get an offer in sooner on a property that you really like and hopefully secure that deal. We managed to get free coffee today. So it appears that a lot of agents have coffee vans that follow the open homes or the auctions. So if you want free coffee on a Saturday, maybe go out to a few open homes, check some houses out and grab a coffee while you're there. So the house selling for $900,000 is really good news for us, as it's pretty similar to our house, and taking into account the renovations that we've done here, we think we'll be able to get close to that valuation or that price. Not that we're planning on selling, but when we look to refinance our house. So we're hoping that we could get in the 800s for our refinance after we've done all the work on the inside and the outside of our Triple Gabled Queenslander. This video is a little bit different. We've taken you along on a journey today when we've been following this auction and the process and what the outcome was. we had a great time doing it. George also did as well. So if you enjoyed it, please drop a like on this video. Leave a comment down below of any video ideas that you have. If you like this content, let us know. And also hit that big red button and subscribe to the channel. We've been loving seeing the channel grow in the recent months, and we're going to try to continue to grow this channel and produce content that you guys like and that we enjoy making as well. So thanks for sticking around to the end, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.